Hey guys, you join me here at Snow86 and we are back on Farming Simulator. So we are, as planned, baling grass and we get a nice harvest, nice crop off it. We won't complain too much, and we will break out the new wrapper here shortly and treat ourselves to some silage. So last time around we did, it was all, what did we do? We did hay. This time around we will not be doing hay, we are going to go straight into silage. Now we have enough hay left over, so we will wrap everything here, probably sell a percentage of them, we'll keep a good bit, but we might sell 5 or 6 silage bales, just as a way of getting a bit of income kind of tickling back into the farm, um, because yeah, I don't think we're going to use all the silage. And we could keep feeding them hay for the short term because it's not going to affect us. So we could realistically actually sell a lot. We could nearly sell all this silage, um, and that wouldn't really affect us because our calves are still in the growing stage. So you will have to excuse me. I don't know what I have, but it's a dirty chest, the cough and tickle, so I might have to pause every now and then just to clear myself out. But yeah, our cows or calves even are still kind of growing, so I don't think us um, feeding them hay is going to affect milk or anything like that. So, and we can't even do milk with the barn we have. So on that bombshell, I think we probably actually could nearly sell all this silage off the field and try and start making a few pounds so that we could really start pushing on the farm. And we could probably even look at doing more grass, because obviously if we do more grass we will make more silage, and if we're making more silage we're selling more bales, so that is potentially a way about doing things as well. Now, because we don't own the BGA, we'll check it out and we'll see can we do it, but if we could, we would start collecting the digestate, is that the correct word, from the silage bales, and we could then reapply that to our fields, reducing our fertilizer costs, and all that good stuff. And because the barn we are currently using does not produce slurry, yeah, there's just a couple of downsides to it, so we could definitely need to look into getting a proper barn laid down that we can get slurry out of, because if we can start producing slurry, guys, yeah, we really will then kind of rock and roll along. Now this barn will do manure for us, but we have no manure pin placed down, and I still think that's an issue with the game, and it's still kind of semi-bugged. So I don't think we can do a whole pile in regards of manure, but definitely from selling these bales at the BGA, we would collect the digestate, and that would be worth a little bit to us. So food for thought, definitely food for thought, and we've spat out quite a few bales. I still didn't reset my bale counter, did I? Nope. So I still don't know how many we made, but I'm pretty happy to say it was probably close to 20 out here, which is a good old number. So when we park up this baler here in a minute, we will reset the counter, so next time we'll know exactly how many bales we're getting. But yeah, this was fully fertilized. It does need rolling. We might try it. No, we can't, so we'll have to hold off on the rolling for a little bit longer, because we can't afford a roller, and we're not going to go about renting one now with 861 euros in the bank, so we're just going to have to hang tough on that. But yeah, we might get pretty close to another bale here. Jesus, we might even get a bale. Jeez, we did get a bale. I didn't think we'd actually get that, but we did. So, a couple of scruffy bits left on the ground, but again, I'm not too concerned about any of that. If I bring up my menu, how do I Alt X to reset my bale counter? So, we're going to try that there now. Alt X, reset the bale counter. We've 65 bales pushed through this in total. And yeah, so we're just going to grab a couple of gears and get ourselves back into the yard, and we'll go find our bale wrapper. and we'll be back out here in a second, guys, wrapping some bales. And we're back, guys, so we are wrapping bales. So we've two done, and we're just going to keep driving around here and driving in circles collecting bales, and yeah, we'll stack them all in a handy pile that we can get to. How are we looking here? Should work out pretty well. It does. So yeah, we'll stack everything in a nice neat pile, and that will we'll probably sell everything as I think about it. The more I think about it, I think it just makes more sense that we probably should sell them all. Nicely collected. So we'll spin our head again, and off we go. So we're not breaking any speeds here. We've it set to a nice low gear, and we're just going to drive around, collect our bales, do our thing, and yeah, as they come in the side there, we're just going to keep collecting. Nicely done. And we're going to keep wrapping away. It'll be interesting to see how much the wrap will last if I bring up the HUD. We've done this is bale 4, and we're about halfway through a thing of wrap. So interesting. We'll be interested to see how many bales we do get, because that'll be another cost. Obviously, if we're going wrapping silage now, you need to buy the wrap, so we'll have to ensure that we don't spend our money recklessly, and we do keep enough that we can afford to keep wrapping. So, and yeah, it's just a case of drive up and down the field. Probably try and get head track working on this, actually, now that I think about it. Would probably make the in-cab, especially considering we don't have that auto reverse feature, that I could look to the side here as we're driving on our bales, pick them up. We'll just sit here and watch this one wrap. So you can see a little bit of compression there on the wrapping. It kind of throws a funky looking texture, but does a good enough job. And we'll drive in here. The other thing we could look to do is, and we probably should have done it at the winter, is definitely look to start cutting. Probably going to end up throwing that out on the ground, but we probably should have looked to start cutting trees around the farm and stuff, and make a bit of space. That probably would have made good sense for us, but we didn't, so we're stuck with what we have. You can see the cows in the background there. And yep, pick that up, I can hear it. So yeah, we're going to press on. As I say, we might keep 4 or 5. It's a big change from selling 4 or 5 to now keeping 4 or 5, but yeah, we could definitely probably even half, if we kept half. But I don't think, because we're not in a position at the moment to feed a TMR mix, so that would start to lead me down the path of actually probably going a different route, and instead of doing a TMR, I just keep kind of feeding hay. We probably have enough hay, especially with the way the base game works, to feed them for we probably have a year's feed in what we have on the ground in hay already. And again, if we were short, we could always bale a bit. So I'm starting to lean towards the whole sell the silage, make as much as we can off it. If we get a bit of the digestate, fantastic. Obviously that will force us down the road of picking up a tanker. But again, these are all things for future. Liam's problem right now, we'll just crack on, get it done as best we can. But yeah, we have a lot of bales here to wrap. So once we've this done, we'll be out with the sprayer, because we'll have to spray the grass again, keep up the condition of it. And I actually don't know, do we even have enough spray to do that, now that I think about it. So yeah, it could be a case of, for the short term, we might do one cut that is hay, but the rest could just be silage to be sold, because we'll need all the money we can get. So happy calves jumping around there in the background, and it'd be nice to clear some trees from that, and we could open it up and get another shed down there, because we're starting to run out of a bit of space. Well, we're not really. We have space around the yard. We could lay a few more bits and pieces down, but do I have a bale on this run? I do. So we'll go down this way, collect these two, come back up, collect those two, and then there's one or two left, and we should be in a fairly good place. I think it's somewhat ready. I hope it's ready. Sounds ready. We also still have the soybeans to sell. There's 30 odd thousand sitting there waiting to be sold, guys. So once we get the price right on that, we will jump and sell. And one thing I probably should do, we have a few saplings, rice saplings to be selling. So the greenhouse there is producing away. It's doing a good job. Oh, we missed one, look at that. So we've 4 left to do. Yeah, the greenhouse is producing away nicely. So if we can keep that level up, it'll be interesting to see what it's worth, because we did place the greenhouse down, so we gotta make it worth its money now. So it'll be interesting to see in a year what we can make off selling rice saplings. Is it worth it, or was it a big waste of time? I get the feeling it could be a potential waste of time, but I somehow think there's an issue there. It says a pallet is 500 litres, and if that was the case, they'd be worth 3,000 pounds. That's why we jumped on it, because it sounded like too good a thing to say no to. But looking at the pallets, I think they're not 300 or 500 litres, so we'll see. We're going to sell a few. We have a few stacked on our trailer, and towards the end here we'll we've only one more bale to do, but once we get down there we will hook up to that, and because we do need to empty the trailer anyway for collecting these bad boys if we're going to do that. And yeah, we'll see what we get. So last bale here, guys. We'll throw it off, and we'll park our wrapper in the shed. That is us done. Bale wrapping first cut signed off on. And can we fold her up? Are we on the wrong implement? Why isn't it folding? Is it this one? Nope, not this one. This one? Huh. Okay, I think now it might fold. Nope, not sure why it's not folding. Fold bale wrapper X. Oh, it is just a very slow animation. So that's interesting. So we have the bale wrapper folded, so we're going to throw it into our shed, and as I say, we will be hooking up to our bale trailer, throwing a few straps on, and we'll be heading for the best place to sell rice saplings. So we'll find it all out, and we'll be back here in a little bit, and yeah, we'll see what kind of money is in it. Is rice worth it? Is it not worth it? We'll find out, guys. We will find out. Baler. So we have tagged the best place to sell these, which is apparently the warehouse down here. So we're just going to head that way and see what kind of money we can get for these bad. Oh, wow. Into the ditch. Did we roll? No, we did not. Tried our best though. Bloody computer traffic just decided to drive straight out in front of us even though we were coming. It's a bit annoying, but I think it's up here. So I'm actually now not sure. It says the warehouse is here, but we'll jump external here for a second. That's not going to let me do that, is it? Let me see if I take off all my straps. Nope. So I actually don't know where the sell point is here, so we're going to have to do a little bit of fooling about. There is points in here, but I don't know where they sell points. We'll back in and we'll find out though. We're willing to try that. We spin the camera around, we've speeded that up a little bit just so it's easier at the moment, and that's a poor effort on that. So a little bit of mess in here, but we'll just see, does this work? I get the feeling these are loading points, the way they're marked on the floor, so I'm not actually sure. Yeah, that's certainly not a sell point. So we're going to drive around. We will find it eventually. We'll pad it up again, ratchet strap up. We'll drive around the old warehouse, see what we can find. There's a little gated entrance here. Is that me driving in there? It is now. Failing that, we'll have to bring up the map and see. I get feeling, oh, there we go, an unload point. So we're finally at the warehouse. So just see now. Oh, we sold it. Yeah. Ooh. 742 euros is what we sold that for. So not 100% sure is it worth it, but we've done it now. So we'll actually push straight through here, and we're going to head back for the farm. And yeah, I think that's us done for the day, guys. So we have a little bit of bale collecting to do. As I say, we're at the rate we're looking, probably going to load those bales up onto the trailer and just leave them ferment away. And then we have a little bit of field work to start doing, because we're nearly on April, so it's close to soybean season. So we'll be breaking out the seeder once more for that. And yeah, I don't think the rice saplings are worth it. So debate is, well, I suppose we're making money. It's not really costing us a whole pile. I think I'll have to check that out in our finances, what it's costing us, because we have the automatic watering set up. So I'm not too sure, but yeah, for now we leave it go, we leave it run and see what happens. But I think that is us coming to the end of it, guys. As I say, we'll be back for definitely soybean planting, and we'll see how our animals are faring out and all that good stuff. But for now, I think we'll call it a day on that disappointment of saplings. So we're going to bring our bale trailer this way. So yeah, guys, until next time, I think we will abandon ship here on this stage, and we'll see what happens. So I've been Snowman86, guys, as always. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you all again. Take care.